Well, welcome. We're here at West Washington High School here on the Ron Smith Court in the T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium for tonight's basketball game between the West Washington Senators and the Orleans Bulldogs. Very tough out here tonight for the Senators as the Bulldogs come in, I think 18-2, I believe their record at this point, and they ranked number 2 in Class 1A, and just a great basketball team, a well-coached team over there with Coach Bradley, and it'll be a tough out here for the Senators. But, if we can play like we did last Tuesday night here on this floor against Borden, a game that went to overtime period, and the Senators coming away with a 2-point loss there, but played really well, and that's the kind of effort they're going to have tonight. And once again, our team still trying to find their identity. They're we've talked about it all year long, kind of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, so to speak, at different times. But the last outing for the Senators was on Saturday evening down at Christian Academy, and ended up, they played a great first half, was actually ahead at the half, and then fell by 15 to the Warriors down there at Christian Academy. So, we're seeing a lot of these 1A teams here that are, some really good basketball teams, and Orleans definitely one of them.
Orleans is definitely probably the top of that group. They, like you said, they are 18-2. Their 2 losses come to 4A. New Albany, and then they lose to 3A North Davies, which is not really a 3A. It's a 1A that's playing up this year. Decided they're just going to skip 2A and jump right to 3A. So those are their 2 losses. They did have a close a 4 overtime game with Lagodi, which is a sectional opponent for Orleans. And then North Harrison did go into overtime, but, looking at their scores, there haven't been a whole lot of close ones.
No, there hasn't. And, like we said, we were talking about before we went on the air, they're just one of those teams that, they got 5 kids that start that, at any point, any of the 5 can go off. Any of the 5 can bring the ball up the floor. And they do all the little things right. Coach Bradley has always been a stickler for that. And, once again, he's got another team here that, could make a really deep run coming up here tournament time. Fortunate for us, they're not in our sectional. It'd be a team that we might see in the regional round, but they're not in our sectional. So, they're a tough out, no doubt, and we'll see that here tonight.
Well, and, the Senators come in. Lane Hofler, the leader for the Senators, comes in. I have him as 32 points away from 1,000, depending on some scoring there. So he's getting close to that 1,000-point mark. And it's not the same Lane that we've had in the past years. It's not the 19-point average Lane that we had last year. Coming back from a knee injury, still not. I don't think he's at 100%. He can't really cut off that knee quite yet. We're still in the phase of him getting confident with his feet underneath him. Last year he was able to sit in the 2-3 zone and gobble up all kinds of rebounds underneath the board. This year we're not sitting in a 2-3 zone very much. So kind of a different picture for the Senators, but Lane is the leader, averaging 14 points a game. What do you expect from him? And then Kenton Chase, the junior, averaging 9 points, 3 rebounds. Those are the 2 that, as they go, the Senators go. If they have, a good night, the Senators have a good night. On the other side of the ball, Ian Hall, the junior, 12.3 a game, kind of leading them. But it doesn't. If you shut him down, they go to somebody else. All 4. Their 4 other starters all are 8 points a game plus average scorers. So it's going to be it's a pick your poison. What do you do? Do you sit in a zone and have them shoot you out of it because all of their guys can shoot? So it's a pick your poison.
It's a very tough out. Going back to what you were saying there about Lane. The other thing about that is, because he was a 19-point average scorer last season, he's going to draw their best defensive setup, and, it's been tough for him. He's going to get held. He's going to get pushed. He's going to get shoved. He's going to get a little bit of everything thrown at him because teams that's, with the scouting, they know, what
everybody
he's
around knows
doing.
him. I mean, he's been doing it for you don't become a 1,000-point scorer and be able to hide it.
Absolutely not. And I know I sound like a broken record. I mention this every night out, but, I still feel like, for us to be real successful and win ball games, we've got to have Kenton Chase drive the basket, go off the dribble, create things for the other kids on the floor. When we do that, I mean, in the games that Kenton's been able to do that, or we've ran that set, we're pretty successful with it. And I just feel like that's kind of got to be our MO a little bit, because with Lane not getting as many points as he did, and some of the others at times, we've seen Jackson Cameron step up and have some great shooting nights. Ian Rosenbaum's done the same thing. Titan and Mason are capable down on the block, but we just don't get everybody at one time.
Right.
And we've talked about that. It's got to be a thing with this team where it's score by committee, and when they do that, when we get a couple, 2 or 3 guys in double figures, we've been really successful. So, that's something they're going to have to do here tonight against Orleans with their firepower that they have. So, it's going to be a tough out here on a Tuesday night. Probably as big a crowd we've had in this gym on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I know for the last couple of years, but Orleans, traveling well because they've got a great basketball team, and they always, they don't have football. So when basketball rolls around, everybody's ready to go. They pack the gym over there, and just a great program all the way around basketball-wise. They have been for years.
And they've built this team since they were in elementary school. I mean, these boys have played together for years. They play AAU together. They play, all fall, all spring long. And they know basketball. And it doesn't step down when you go to the next level. When you bring in their 6th guy, their 7th guy, it doesn't go down at all. The Senators, they go 7 deep. And when we get into, 7, 8, 9, there's a step down. When we're with Orleans, there isn't a step down. Those kids can score all the way down.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. You look down their roster, they've got 4 seniors on the team, the Williams kid, Bryce Burning, Blake Love, and also Jackson Freed, 4 seniors there, but, a host of juniors, and that junior class, a really good class. You talked about the Hall kid already. I like the Alston kid. I like the Graves kid at 6'3". Elrod, along with Dixon and Carter, pretty good in the backcourt. So, they're solid, like you mentioned, all the way around.
I'm gonna throw out 2 sophomores.
Those 2 are good.
Rylan Crocker can shoot anywhere in the gym. I mean, when he gets on the court, he can fire it from anywhere. And Bryce Jones, who doesn't start, but probably would on just about any other 1A team in the state.
Yeah.
He sits behind Carter Allen, who is an excellent point guard. Bryce is gonna get playing time. He's gonna be in the game.
Yeah.
And
well, it's like you said. You can go down their roster. Any of the kids that are listed on their varsity roster can come in the game and hurt you. That's just the MO that they have, and it's worked for him. And Coach Bradley just does a phenomenal job, and he has for years with that Orleans program. And we're going to have our hands full here, but I just hope the Senators can keep it close and get a chance maybe here at the end to be in this ball game. And I think we can.
Right.
I think we have the kids that can. We just gotta figure out a way to get it done.
You talked about Coach Bradley. He's been there 24 years, has 375 wins. That's a lot of wins on a basketball schedule. And he's led teams, through sectional, through regional to semi-states. He's in this area. It's Coach Bradley and Doc Nash. I mean, those are the 2 that everybody talks about.
Yep, absolutely.
And he does a great job. Like we've said, he's built this program from the elementary ball all the way up, and now he's reaping the benefits of it. They went through a couple of years there where they were down a little bit, But now with this group, they're not down, and they're not going to be down for the next couple of years because they're playing with a lot of underclassmen.
Well, and that's what teams that are well coached do. You know, you a lot of times you'll look at them before the season starts and think, well, they're in a rebuilding year. It's not rebuild with those 1A programs like Orleans and Borden. It's reload. You know, you just the next man up mentality. I'm going to quote Mike Woodson there, but
you're exactly right.
That's
is
the way it works, and both those programs have done a great job of that. I feel like, that's something that we can build here at West Washington. You know, we've got a great squad coming back next year. You know, with just the the two seniors in Mason Cox and Lane Hofler. You know, and our JV's played well, and we got a great freshman class.
Yeah, our eighth graders that are going to be freshmen next year, they go 7, 8 deep, and they're a lot like this Orleans team. They stepping down, you don't lose anything once you get to 7, 8. Right. They're still super strong.
The problem is they're freshmen, and it's varsity basketball.
Yes.
So the things, the whole scheme of things changes a little bit.
Yeah.
And but not taking anything away from them kids.
No,
like
and they're going to get to learn behind that group of juniors. Our juniors this year going into next year, they'll get to learn from them. But now it's time to really focus on, hey, let's get ready for sectional. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can make a run. Let's see if we can put together, some games that are quality games and go into sectional on a high note.
Right. And correct me if I'm wrong, but is that sectional draw? It's not this weekend, but next?
No, it's this Sunday.
This Sunday.
Yeah,
okay.
This Sunday.
I couldn't remember if it was 2 weeks before the regular season got over or one.
I think it's this Sunday, but I may be wrong.
I was thinking, anyway, I know in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's coming up.
It's coming up.
And that's hosted here, so.
Yeah, we're going to have that sectional, and we're going to bring you that
action. Yeah, every game of that sectional, so.
And that should be with a 6-team sectional. I believe that'll be probably a Wednesday or Tuesday, Friday, Saturday
yep.
deal. So you'll have 2 games on Tuesday night.
Correct.
2 teams will get a bye, which I hope we do. Even though sometimes sitting out's not a good thing. But, that'd be a good draw for us to go ahead and move into the semifinal, playing here on your home court. And then, we'll just have to see what happens. But we'll talk more about that, coming up here once we find out how that draw is going to go with that. And, kudos to you guys. Done a great job last weekend with the girls regional that was here. Coach,
talk about a gym full. Holy
Coach Russell,
smokes.
that was my next point. Coach Russell said, man, I wish I could get that gate. Of course, the gate, goes to the IHSAA, which it should.
Yeah.
But he said, man, it was a huge crowd. He said there was people lined out the door.
Yep.
And he goes, we had a heck of a crowd, and I knew you guys did, but had all the action here on the live stream. And
we even brought in some IHSAA guys because Greg Regstraw, who is a Lanesville alumni, was down watching the game and tweeted out, and I sent him a tweet, and he came over and gave us about 2 or 3 minutes on the air. So
good. Yeah, that was a great thing for you guys, and you guys do a great job with it, and it was great here for the school to host. I know the concessions made a lot of money, and that's money you get to keep for our
there were hundreds of
programs.
Chick-fil-A's that went out.
I bet there was. It was rolling out of here. But we're about ready for the national anthem here. We're going to pause, take a break, hear the national anthem and from the sponsor. We'll be back with your starting lineups here on your home for Senator Sports, WWSR and West Washington live stream. All right, welcome back here live West Washington High School here on the Ron Smith Court as we have Class 1A basketball here tonight. The West Washington Senators, as we mentioned, taking on the Orleans Bulldogs, and we're about ready for our starting lineups here. Of course, I'm sure we will hear also a conference game. I failed to mention that. So PLAC game here. So hopefully the Senators can come out and play well here tonight. Our starters for Orleans will be introduced first. At one guard, 5'10" junior, number 3, Carter Allen. He'll get the start at one guard. The other guard, a sophomore, number 14, Jones will get that start. Bryce Jones, he's 6 foot. Ian Hall will start at 1 forward. He's a senior at 6'3". Number 21, Blake Love, the other senior, will start at 6'4". And in the center, number 22, Xavier Alston, who is a junior at 6'3". And now the starters for your West Washington Senators here tonight. They'll be introduced here. Coach Clayton Sullivan's Senators coming in here. 10-8.
Yeah,
yep, 10-8 on the year. Number 3, Jackson Cameron. Jackson is a 5'10" junior for the Senators. Number 20, Lane Hofler, the senior, 6'4". He'll start at another guard. 4-guard rotation here for the Senators. 5'10" junior, number 22, Kenton Chase. Kenton will start once again for West Washington at 1 forward. 6-foot senior, number 1, Mason Cox. And the other starter for Coach Sullivan here tonight, in the middle, number 12, Ian Rosenbaum, a 6'4" junior, will start once again for the Senators here as we get this ball game underway here tonight. So ready to go here from West Washington. Should be a good one. And the Senators will come out on the floor now as the lights come back on. Great crowd here on a Tuesday night as we get ready to go. Looks like Lane Hofler will jump it up against Alston for the Bulldogs as we'll get this ball game underway. Refs get everybody set, and we're ready to go here with the first quarter. Ball goes in the air. Lane tips it in the backcourt, but Orleans able to pick it up there as number 12 Hall comes down with it. They'll kick it back out to Allen. He'll kick it far side to Hall. Hall looking, nothing there, back out to Allen. Allen now comes over here to number 14 Jones, back out high to Allen over in the corner. They'll flip it far side here, and they find the guy down on the baseline. No shot taken. He'll throw it far side over to Hall. He pulls up, shoots it, and got it. So Hall scores the first bucket of the night, and it's 2-0 here for the Bulldogs. Kenton Chase will bring it up for West Washington. He'll cross the timeline, get the play from Coach Sullivan, get things going here. Gets it off to Rosenbaum here on the near wing. Ian looking out to Mason Cox, now to Cameron. Far side to Hofler. Lane with it, looking inside, can't get anything down there to Ian. Flips it back out to Kenton Chase, now off to Jackson Cameron. Cameron with it here on the near wing, far side to Lane. He'll pull it down, deep, high shot from Lane as he buries the 3. And the Senators take a 3-2 lead here as back down the floor are the Bulldogs.
You saw how fast they came back the other way.
They're quick. They want to move it up. Allen with it on the far side as he'll set it up, flips it out there to 14 Jones. Now across the Hall, cross-court pass to Allen. He'll shoot the 3, and he buried it. So it's 5-3 here, just starting moments here of the first quarter.
Starting.
There we go. Kenton Chase with it, far side to Lane Hofler. Lane looking, now goes down low to Jackson. He fumbles it for a second, but picks it up. He'll go on the dribble, now gets it off to Cox, and he traveled with it, sure did. First turnover of the night for either team, and West Washington's going to not be able to do that much here tonight. We struggled with that in the second half against Christian Academy the other night, and that really cost us as they were able to push it out and eventually win that ball game. Allen with it for the Bulldogs. He'll dribble, top the circle, goes down low. Nice pass inside as he finds 22 Alston, and Alston scores, and it's 7-3 now. Senators back up. Lane Hofler with it, far side. He'll pull it down, same place he shot the last one. Ooh, in and out, same shot. Hall with the rebound. He'll get it up quickly to Jones. He loses it. Cameron with the turnover. And they're going to reach in there as Jones will get called for that first foul against the Bulldogs, first of the night for either team. And it's 7-3. Senators get it back after that turnover.
You got to be careful here because the Bulldogs can get on a run real quick.
Yeah, need to score with this possession. Kenton will get it. He'll bring it in, kicks it in the lane at the free throw line. He'll turn and shoot it, and he hits it. It comes up a little gimpy, but he got the shot to go there. So it's 7-5 now. Still 5:27 to go here in this first quarter of play. Allen with it. He'll kick it across court to Jones. Jones looking. Now goes in the center to Allen. Lob pass down low, and it's tipped in by Alston. Nice pass there by the Dogs. And it's 9-5.
The Senators try to collapse there, and as soon as they do, the Bulldogs recognize it and are able to kick it low to Alston.
Rosenbaum gets it off to Kenton. He'll drive, throws it up high off the window, and got it to go. Kenton able to knock it down. 9-7. Senators staying close here. They'll get it off to number 21, Love. He crossed court past the Hall. He lost it for a second. Picked up by Jones, out to Allen, far side to Love. Down low. It'll go inside there to Alston. Now they'll go in the corner. He traveled with it. Oh, they're going to get a foul on Mason Cox.
Mason Cox.
Mason Jones
Mason
would have
tackled him in the
tried
corner.
to pin him, yeah. So Mason picks up the first foul against West Washington. 9-7 here, 4:39 to go in the first quarter. Hall to inbound. He'll get it in right underneath the bucket, but he was too far under to shoot it as Love tried to get it up, and Lane Hoffler comes away with the rebound. Kenton Chase gets it off to Rosenbaum here on the near wing. Ian out to Mason Cox, over to Cameron, far side to Lane. Hoffler will spin, kicks it back out to Kenton, and they call a travel. So another turnover. Looks like he had a little extra push there.
Yeah, Lane tried to put his foot down and was unable to stop. It just kept going. So
9-7, 4:21 to go in the first quarter, and a timeout. 32nd one. We'll stay with you here as Coach Sullivan wants to talk a little bit to his team.
The good news is the Senators have hit both of their 2-point field goals that they've been able to shoot. So they're 100% from the floor from 2-point range. They're 1 of 2 from downtown. So when they're getting shots, it's good. They're going in.
Yeah, and Lane had, that second three-pointer was the same spot on the floor. It banged around and almost went down. So, he's looking to score here tonight, and that's always a good thing. When he has that look in his eye, he can click off here real easily for 20.
And the other part is we've limited turnovers. Yes. Only 1 turnover.
2, actually, to this point. 1 for the Bulldogs.
Right.
And they'll inbound as Allen will bring it up for them. He'll kick it off to Hall. Hall looking in the corner. Gets it down there to 21 Love and then back out. So Allen with it, gets it over here to Love. Now in the corner to Hall. He'll shoot a 3-ball. No good. Alston with the rebound. He'll spin, goes up strong over Hoefler, and he got it. He's got 6. And he leads them in scoring right now. 11-7 now. 4-point advantage for the Dogs as Hoefler pulls it down, gets it to Cameron on the far wing. Jackson out high to Kenton Chase. Kenton now off to Mason Cox. Cox will dribble around, goes into the free throw line, tries to go back behind his back, and he kind of got bailed out. I didn't see much of a foul.
He about lost it. I think they're going to get Hall for that one.
Hall with the reach, so his first foul, team's second.
Titan Williams checks into the game.
Titan in for Mason Cox. So Rosenbaum will inbound. He'll throw it in the backcourt to Kenton Chase. And Kenton will bring it across for the Senators. He'll set things up here, dribbles near side, gets it out to Cameron, top of the circle. He goes low to Rosenbaum, back to Cameron. Jackson with a wide open 3, can't get it to go. The rebound pulled down by Hall. He's out and running, gets it up quickly to Jones. He'll pull up, 8-footer, got it. He gets his first bucket of the night, and it's 13-7.
That shows just how fast the Dogs can get out.
Hoefler gets it off to Cameron, out high now to Titan Williams. Titan, top of the circle there, pulls it down, gets it off to Kenton Chase here on the near wing. Kenton back over to Cameron. Now off to Titan, looking. Can't find Rosenbaum. He'll drive, dishes to Cameron. Jackson spins, goes in, throws it up, can't get it. Tight in there to get the rebound, however. And he gets pushed out of bounds. It's going to be a foul called, I believe, on number 21, Love, for the Bulldogs. That is the call. So his first, team's third. And Grayson McCoy comes in to see his first action. He'll come in for Rosenbaum.
This is a much smaller lineup than what we normally go with. So
13-7. The ball will come in. It's stolen away there. Good play by Jones. He'll take it coast to coast and score it. And the timeout going to be called here by Coach Sullivan with 2:42 to go. Full timeout. We'll take a break.
As your American Family Insurance agent, Michael Long can offer you dependable auto, home, business, and life insurance, as well as other insurance products. He's big enough to serve and small enough to care. His team and their unique backgrounds, trainings, and experiences have prepared them well to help meet your insurance needs. Additionally, as residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you. Together, they are building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. When it comes to your car insurance, you deserve more than a card tucked in your glove box. That's why American Family Car Insurance goes beyond a piece of paper or an app to give you smart, customized coverage and real peace of mind. No matter how your life changes, you can feel comfortable you will have the right auto insurance protection and support every step of the way. Not sure how much or what type of coverage is right for you? Michael Long is the person to talk to.
All right, back here live, 2:42 to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs 15, Senators 7 here, an 8-point advantage, and Coach Sullivan thought, I better stop
better
this
burn one
momentum
and
here.
slow this down a little bit.
Took his second timeout. This was a full one, so now the Dogs will set up full court pressure against the Senators. Titan Williams to inbound. He'll get it into Hofler. Now out to Williams, stolen almost, and it will be as Allen, nope, on the out-of-bounds line. He tipped it away. So we got to get our guards up there to get the ball. They got to be careful with those high passes. You know, I'd like to see that bounce pass. And Titan gets it down. They're going to have to hurry. They get it to Kenton. He gets it crossed and almost stolen there again. And Hall stepped on the out-of-bounds line, so it'll go back to the
That's where the ball
Senators.
has to get to. It has to get to Kenton, and then Kenton's got to break that.
He's got to use his speed and get the ball and go up the floor with it. Otherwise, we're going to struggle against that. They'll throw it in the backcourt to Kenton. He'll bring it up here, 2:27 to go in the first quarter. Senators looking for some points here. They'll get it to Titan Williams, top the circle. He'll hand it off to Chase. Kenton will wheel around, gets it off to Cameron. Back to Chase, hit him in the face. He wasn't ready for that one. He'll spin, kicks it out to McCoy, now to Cameron. Jackson pulls it out, gets it to Hofler, now down low to Titan. Titan spins on the block, nothing there, gets it back out to Kenton. He'll kick it to Cameron. Cameron will step behind the defender, now get it off to McCoy. Grayson with it, out to Kenton Chase. Kenton back to Cameron. Jackson to drive and gets fouled on the arm. They're going to get Allen for the personal. His first, team's 4.
I'm not so sure Jackson didn't get poked in the eye on that one.
Well, I think he did. You know, the Orleans fans always go nuts whenever they call a foul. They did that during the JV game. 15-7 here, and they'll get it off to McCoy. McCoy with it, gets it to Titan Williams. Titan looking, nothing there. Now he'll drive, kicks it to Kenton. Chase back to Titan. Titan back to Kenton. He'll drive now, pulls up baseline shot and can partially block, but McCoy gets a rebound. Out to Rosenbaum, over to Kenton. Back out to McCoy. Out to Titan Williams. He'll get it off to Lane Hofler. Lane will spin around, goes back to Titan. He picks it up, spins, up off the glass and got it. Nice shot by Titan.
Nice bucket by Titan there. His first points of the night.
Needed that one. 15-9, kind of stopped the bleeding a little bit. Hall with it. He'll go far side as he'll get it off to Jones. Jones will back it out and set things up here. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Orleans 15, West Washington 9 here. Jones will kick it far side to Allen. Allen out to Hall. Now back over to Jones. Back to Hall. Far side to Allen. He looks down low, can't get it in there. Pulls it back out with 42 seconds. Gets it back to Jones, top of the circle. Jones will hold it there. Now backs up. Look like they're going to try to wait for this last shot of the first quarter here. Jones just content to dribble out there. That clock down to 17, 16. I'm sure they'll go on the attack here with about 10 to go. And here they go. 10, 9, 8. Jones goes, kicks it out. Wide open three there by Allen. He got it.
Gives him 6.
Yep. 18 to 9. Shot at the buzzer. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter. So the Dogs push it out to a 9-point lead here. As they lead 18 to 9, we're going to take a break here on your home for Senator Athletics, WWSR, and West Washington Live Stream.
United Producers, Inc. We are the largest livestock marketing company in the world. We currently have 17 auction markets and 23 direct buying stations across Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, Tennessee, and Illinois. Our goal is to market your livestock to maximize your dollar while implementing animal safety procedures. To find your local market, visit our website at uproducers.com or contact Ryan Batt at 812-620-0769. Again, that is 812-620-0769. Farmer owned, farmer values.
All right, welcome back here to West Washington High School here on the Ron Smith Court. Into the first quarter, Orleans 18, West Washington 9 here. The Senators will have the ball to start this second quarter of action. Lane Hoffler will inbound. He'll get it in the backcourt to Kent Chase. Kent will bring it across the timeline. Now sets it up here near side to Rosenbaum. He looks. Nothing there. Can't find anybody. Now goes inside the free throw line to Titan, out to McCoy. Grayson with it. Back to Titan. Williams. And a foul going to be called. Looks like they're going to get number 11, Williams, for the Bulldogs on the foul, as he got a hold of Titan Williams.
Yep.
Williams fouls Williams. Williams checked in at the quarter break there.
Along with Rylan Crocker, he's in now also.
I've seen him in there as well, yeah. So Grayson McCoy gets the inbounds. He'll kick it off to Kenton. Chase will wheel around, looks, can't find anybody, gets it off to Titan. He'll dribble inside the free throw line, shot up off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down there by number 10, Crocker. Up quickly, they go down to Allstott. He misses the easy bucket underneath, gets it out to Hall. Hall pull it down, now gets it off to Jones. Jones will back it out here, 9-point lead for the Bulldogs. Jones gets it off to Hall on the far side. He'll wheel around. Alston now to Jones. Back out it comes to Williams. Now off to Crocker here. Crocker wheels, cuts it to Jones. Back to Hall, back to Jones. And Jones will back it out. And they'll reset everything up here. He'll kick it out to Hall. He pulls up inside the three-point line. Got it to go. So Hall scores his second bucket of the night. And it's 20 to 9 here. Senators desperately looking for some points. Kenton will take it, picks up his dribble, kicks it off to Hoffler. Lane gets it tipped away from him, dives back for the ball. And Alston jumps in there on it. It'll go back to the Bulldogs, so turnover there for the Senators. Cox and Cameron back in for Williams and McCoy.
Carter Allen checks in for the Bulldogs.
Allen back in. So he'll bring it across and set things up. Gets it off to Hall. Hall kicks it off to Crocker. Crocker with it. Dribbles in, free throw line. Kicks it over here to Allen. He misses a three-pointer. Rebound Rosenbaum as Ian pulls it down. Gets it off to Kenton. Kenton drives, kicks it back to Lane. Free throw line, or volleyball line three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Allen. He'll get it off to Crocker. Crocker with it, back out to Allen. Allen drives in the lane, dishes baseline shot by Williams, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kenton Chase. Kenton back the other way. Gets it off to Rosenbaum. Ian inside to Mason Cox, and he gets fouled. There's a reach foul called.
You're going to get
Hall.
Ian Hall for his second.
Second, yep. Hall will probably have to come out, and he does, as Jones will check back in for him. So Rosenbaum with it, throws it in the backcourt to Kenton Chase. The same guys over there running his mouth about the fouls.
Yeah.
He done that the whole JV game. Kenton Chase with it. He gets cut off, gets it out to Cameron. Now goes to Hopeful. Lane kicks it out to Cox. Off to Kenton. Now off to Cameron. Jackson out to Mason. Cox with it inside free throw line to Rosenbaum. Ian will spin, gets a baseline to Cox. He'll drive and steps on the out of bounds line. So it's a turnover by the Senators, up to 4 now. Bulldogs Love will come in for Alston, and number 23 into the game, Nate Graves, for the Bulldogs. Allen will bring it up, 20-9 here, 5:07 to go in this first half of play. Allen gets it off far side to Jones. Jones with it, kicks it out there to Love. Now back over to Allen, now to Crocker. He'll drive, goes inside, and he scores it. Crocker gets his first bucket of the night. It's 22-9. Rosenbaum with it. Cox off to Cameron, now to Hofer. Lane looking, gets it down baseline to Rosenbaum. He'll spin, and a foul on the floor again. And
I believe they're going to get Graves.
Yeah, it's going to be against him. He pushed Ian in the back.
That's the 7th, so we're going to shoot from here on.
Well, that's why they keep score on the fouls, too.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to tell that guy that, or buy him a hot dog so he'll shut up. Rosenbaum shooting free throws now. First one goes up, and it's no good as it rims in and out. Senators yet to score here in this quarter. 22-9.
Senators just have to find some offense from somebody.
Yeah, they do. Jones will get it off now to Love. Now back to Jones, out to Crocker. He'll kick it to Allen. Back to Crocker. He'll dribble, free throw line. Now kicks it back out to Jones. He'll find 23 Graves there. He misses a shot. Rebound by Allen on the floor. And they call a foul on the floor.
Foul on the floor. That one's not going to count.
That's going to go against Jackson Cameron, his first, team's second. And Allen will inbound. Allen looking, now kicks it out to Jones. Jones with it, back to Allen. And they'll bring it back out to Jones. 22-9 here, 3:57 to go.
Senators going to sit in a 2-3 zone here.
Yep. Off to Allen, back to Jones. And they'll give it to Allen. They'll set things up here. Goes to 21 Love. Love back to Allen. He'll drive into the free throw line. Now kicks it to Jones on the far side. Back to Allen, off to Crocker. Crocker will drive, pulls up, 4-footer, can't get it, air ball. Jackson Cameron with the rebound. Off to Kenton. Kenton to Rosenbaum. He looks at a 3, now goes down low to Kenton. Back to Cox. Mason cut off. Back to Kenton. He'll shoot a 3, and he got it. Nice shot there by Kenton Chase.
Kenton's got 5.
So it's 22-12, back to a 10-point lead. Timeout by Coach Bradley here with 3:08 to go here in this first half of play. He'll take 30 seconds, so we'll stay here.
The issue that the Senators have so far is they haven't hit the boards hard enough, and the Bulldogs have been able to get second chance opportunities. They've got up 17 shots where the Senators only have 11.
Yeah.
So a lot of second chance opportunities there for the Bulldogs.
Right. So you got some new software
Oh
going
yeah,
on there.
we're
Does that automatically keep stats?
well, not exactly. I got to click some stuff. I got to help it a little bit. But
yeah, well, that's a pretty cool deal. Yeah, you said you were experimenting.
yeah,
with
we're
some new
experimenting.
stuff.
I mean, there's always new stuff out there.
Absolutely. Got to use it while you can. Find out the latest technology. That's why you're the professional.
Well, find out if I can make something explode and burn to the ground. You
That's
know.
why you got facts and I just run my mouth. So the Bulldogs will inbound after the timeout, up 10, as they'll get it into Crocker, now to Allen. Allen will look, can't find anybody there on the back cut, gets it off to Alston, who check back in, goes baseline. Love will make a nice move, back reverse layup, can't get it to go though. Rosenbaum with the rebound will get it off to Kenton Chase. Kenton will bring it up, and they're going to call a foul on him as they get him for his first personal there, charging foul.
Those of you at home get an up close
Yep.
view of that one. See,
Yeah, I believe he needs to try out for drama.
if that's a push,
Yeah.
I want to know what he pushed with.
Yeah, exactly. Allen will bring it up, drives, goes baseline, and he gets Kenton again, a foul on the floor. So Kenton's going to pick up
Kenton
two
picks
quick
up
ones.
2 quick ones there.
So team's fourth foul, second on Kenton. And Jones will inbound underneath his own bucket here. He looks, he'll throw it back out high to Allen. Allen with it. Gets it off to Jones. Jones back to Allen, far side to Love. He looks at the three, now finds a cutter in the middle, kicks it back out to Allen. He'll penetrate, kicks it out. Crocker's three's up, and it's good. Man, they're just good on their shots. That's about all you can say about it. They don't miss too many. 25-12, now biggest lead of the night at 13. Hoefler with it, far side, 2:10 to go here in this first half. He'll get it off to Cameron. Cameron back to Kenton. Chase will drive, baseline, gets cut off, gets it to Rosenbaum in the corner, three, and he got it.
Ian's first points of the night.
Yep, so he gets his first bucket. And it's 15. They turn it over there. And Hoefler comes down with it, gets it to Kenton, back to Rosenbaum, another three up. He can't get that one to go. Rebound by Crocker. So he pulls it down, gets it off to Allen. 25-15 here. Allen back to Crocker with it, far side. He'll kick it back to Allen here. 1:30 to go here in this first half. He'll hand it off to Jones. He'll set things up here, top of the circle, make some cocks on him. It'll go to Allen. He'll drive, dishes down low, and Alston in for the dunk there as he's able to jump up and slam it. Gets his 8th point of the night, and it's 27-15 here. Rosenbaum with it, out high. He gets it off to Cox, almost stolen. Mason will drive, and he throws it away. So a turnover there as he tried to get it in the corner. Allen kicks it up to Love. Love will drive, pulls up, shoots it, can't get it to go, and Hoefler with the rebound. Gets it off to Kenton Chase. Kenton up quickly with it, pulls it down, gets it back to Rosenbaum. Out to Lane Hoefler with 40 seconds. 27-15. Gets it off to Cameron. Cameron off to Kenton Chase. Kenton will drive, pulls up baseline, gets it to Rosenbaum, free throw line. He makes a nice step and scores it.
Nice move there by Ian.
(17-27), back to a 10-point lead. Allen will bring it across the timeline with 10 seconds, hand it off to Jones. Jones will dribble back out high, now goes on the attack, pulls up, free throw line, can't get the shot to go, and Lane Hoefler with the rebound. So at the end of the first half here, it's 27-17 here at the halftime. So Bulldogs up 10, and we'll take a break, hear a word from all our sponsors, and come back here with our halftime report. Once again, at the half, Orleans 27, West Washington 17.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes carries a wide variety of items from name brand clothing and shoes to sports apparel and sporting goods. We offer custom screen printing and embroidery. free gift wrapping, alternations, and layaway. Our hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5:30, Friday 9 to 6, and Saturday 9 to 5. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square and are a family-owned and operated business. Stop by and see us today. 812-883-4154.
Gates, Carnegie, Rockefeller. I'm not. Generous, caring, rich in spirit, I am. You don't have to be a person of great wealth to make an impact. When caring individuals give to a flexible, creative, capable organization known as a community foundation, our philanthropic potential is unlimited. As your local community foundation, we provide you the opportunity to permanently support the causes you care about, both near and far. We do this by protecting and administering permanent funds through thoughtful grant making to improve the quality of life in the community we serve. Simply put, donors who give through a community foundation build sustainable, permanent funds called endowments through contributions, big and small, to support organizations they care about most, forever. Through the generosity of our many donors and the responsible, informed investment of permanent funds, we will increase our grant-making ability for the benefit of our community for generations to come. All we need is you. What causes are you passionate about? What organization matters most to you? We can help you ensure your charitable interests are supported forever. Donors can give to an existing endowment or establish their own. Some choose to give now, while others make their gift later through their will or estate plan. To learn what your options are, talk to your community foundation. We're here to help you reach your philanthropic goals. If you love our community, let's leave our little corner of the world a bit better than we found it. Not just today, but for future generations too. The Washington County Community Foundation has been making our home a terrific place to live, work, and play since 1993 through the generosity of donors just like you. Why? Well, just like you, we also really love our community.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig. And Paul, this is an incredibly busy weekend, unbelievably important weekend for student athletes around our state. On the girls' side, we have regional action around Indiana. We also have swimming finals and wrestling semi-states. And in the swimming finals, people in our state can be very proud of the fact that we're going to be seeing some tremendous world-class type times from some of these ladies.
It's unbelievable, Coach. And, you know, we've talked on this show before about the quality of the student athlete and our coaches that work with them. But this weekend at the girls' swim meet at the Auditorium, you know, and you never know until you actually swim, but we have some young ladies that have worked hard enough that they're going to have the opportunity to put a national record up on the board for high school swimmers. And oftentimes, and it'll be names that I would have guessed that we'll probably see on the Olympic stage someday. And that's the quality of swimmers that we have in the little old Midwest state here of Indiana.
Well, we have one of the greatest places to do it, that's for sure. But it just seems to me that over the course of time, like all the sports we talk about, Paul, swimming has gotten better and better. Been on the national stage with some of our Hoosier men and women who've done well in international and national competition. So why not continue this trend?
Absolutely, and I'm sure we will. And I got to give a shout out. There's many swimmers, but my girl Lily King from Evansville, Indiana, kind of put this thing on the map a little bit with that finger wag in one moment in an Olympic. But you know, these kids are out there and they want to be on that stage just like Lily was. here in Indiana.
Also mentioning wrestling semi-states, as you point toward, you and I both know, is the penultimate prize, winning a state championship in wrestling. This is an unbelievably busy and important weekend for you.
Absolutely, Coach. Like we talked about, swimming's on the docket. We're going to have our semi-state wrestlers are going to be out across the state from Evansville, Indiana to Fort Wayne and everywhere in between. And then we got 16 sites with little basketball being played this weekend. And we're going to crowd 32 regional champions this weekend. And then we're really excited about the coming weekends. And that semi-state weekend is going to be 2 games, which is going to be the following weekend. 2 games with an opportunity to go win the big Walnut Trophy of the state of Indiana, that state championship. And it's just an exciting time of the year, and it's good to be at the IHSAA right now.
Yeah, it certainly is. We've talked about this just to remind everyone. Format's different on the regionals than it has been. It's a format everyone's excited about. If you can, let's talk about what small changes they'll see.
Absolutely, Coach. And we talked about before, we switched the regional around. Regional traditionally was a 2-game regional, so you had to play in the morning and then get rested up and come back and play that night for a chance to advance to the semi-state. Mm-hmm. Well, we switched that because after that tough sectional week, which oftentimes includes 3 games almost back-to-back, then this regional format, now they have to prepare for one opponent. Just one. So they've got all week long to focus on one, bring their best game. And then if they win that single, they got their team rested up, and then they're going to have to play a tough round. And it should be a tough round for that semi-state with 4 teams in their class at one of our basketball cathedrals in this state. And then they're going to, if they can get through that morning win, and that takes 2 wins that day, then they're going to represent their community at Indianapolis at the Gamebridge Fieldhouse, the home of the Pacers and the Fever.
I know everyone's excited, as they should be, and congratulations in advance to you and the staff and the member institutions and everybody involved. He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Paul, it's always great to talk to you. Thanks for your time, and best of luck to you and everybody involved, and have a fantastic weekend.
Thanks, Coach, and thank you for doing everything you do for student athletes across the state.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
As your American Family Insurance agent, Michael Long can offer you dependable auto, home, business, and life insurance, as well as other insurance products. He's big enough to serve and small enough to care. His team and their unique backgrounds, trainings, and experiences have prepared them well to help meet your insurance needs. Additionally, as residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you. Together, they are building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. When it comes to your car insurance, you deserve more than a card tucked in your glove box. That's why American Family Car Insurance goes beyond a piece of paper or an app to give you smart, customized coverage and real peace of mind. No matter how your life changes, you can feel comfortable you will have the right auto insurance protection and support every step of the way. Not sure how much or what type of coverage is right for you? Michael Long is the person to talk to.
In 2015, we launched the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. This is phase 2 of the Happily Ever After project. With the assistance of several local donors and sponsors, along with 5 years of fundraising by the Washington County Youth Foundation, we finally had enough resources to launch the service. The Dolly Parton Imagination Library is a free service that mails age-appropriate books to all required Washington County children under the age of 5. Although the faces of the leadership of the Washington County Community Foundation have changed over time, as is always the case with any healthy, thriving organization, the core values and mission remain the same. We continue to work diligently to assist our donors in creating a legacy that is meaningful to them. All of our success is directly related to the generosity of the sons and daughters of Washington County. We will continue to help our donors give back to our community through our foundation and improve the quality of life in our county.
All right, back here live at West Washington High School here on the Ron Smith Court is our halftime score. Orleans 27, the West Washington Senators 17. To run down the first half stats for both teams, the Senators turned it over 5 times in that first half. Orleans with just 2 turnovers. Orleans was led in scoring by Alston, who had 8 points for the Bulldogs. Allen had 2 3-pointers for 6. Crocker had a 3 and a 2-point field goal for 5. Hall with 4 points. Jones with 4 points to give the Bulldogs 27. For the Senators in the game, they were led 3 different players with 5 points each. Rosenbaum with a 3 and a 2 for 5. Lane Hofler with a 3 and a 2 for 5. Kent Chase with a 3 and a 2 for 5. And Titan Williams had 1 field goal for 2. So balanced scoring really for both teams, but just not enough scoring for the Senators is down 10 here at the half, but could have been a lot worse. They done a pretty good job chipping back into it, got some threes to fall, and that's what you got to do against these good teams. I'd like to see us here in the second half get a little more aggressive on the boards. We can't give Orleans second chance opportunities, and we've done that a little bit, but for the most part, Orleans has shot it really well too. So
talking about them shooting it really well, they're at 52%, and they've put up 28 shots. So 23 shots. So they've more than almost doubled what the Senators put up, because the Senators only put up 14 in that first half. The Senators shot 50%. They were 7 of 14.
Weren't bad.
The problem was they just didn't put up enough of them.
Yes. And a lot of that's credit to their defense. They play pretty strict man-to-man, and they were all over our guys, and Lane hit a couple shots there early, but they've been able to shut him down ever since. And the Bulldogs got it down low to Alston there a couple times. Allen made them pay with a 3, and Crocker hit a 3, but beyond that, we've done a pretty good job on them. I figured Hall would be kind of their go-to scorer, but like we talked about in the pregame, they've got 5 or 6 kids that can shoot it, and it's a different guy every night, I'm sure, for the Bulldogs.
And the Senators, the Orleans came down and hit the first bucket of the game. The Senators came back, hit a 3. That was their only lead, and then Orleans stretched it out to 4. Then they went to 6. Then they had it up to 13, and now it's back down to 10.
Yeah.
So the Senators are chipping away at it. It's just they've got to get more shots. They're going to have to hit. They're going to have to crash the boards, get more shots up, so that then it's that they can get back in this game, because Orleans is going to want to run. We know that. They're going to get up and down the floor. They put up 18 points in that first quarter. Orleans was only able to get 9 in the second quarter, but the problem was the Senators only got 8.
Yeah, we played them a pretty even second quarter. Just they got it up to 9 there on the end of the first quarter, 18-9 as you mentioned, and then pretty even in the second quarter. We done a little better job with our defense. And, I think the third quarter is kind of going to set the tone for us. If we've seen that throughout the games that we've played so far. If we don't come out and chip into this 10-point lead a little bit, get some momentum going our way, things could get ugly here in the second half. So we got to come out, set the tone, play some good defense, and stop Orleans best we can here heading into this second half of play.
You know, Senators only down 10 here, and the Senators can catch fire. They've got some kids who can, you know, really stroke the three. So, you know, a couple of times down the floor, they can cut this lead, you know, to 3. They could even pull ahead. So it's, you know.
Well, they've extended, Orleans has kind of extended their defense out from about the 4-minute mark of that first quarter. They kind of, you know, brought their defense out, met us more so at the volleyball line, and didn't give us an opportunity to set up for those shots. But, you know, in order to beat that, we're going to have to penetrate, you know, that defense a little bit and get some dishes out to our shooters. And, you know, I think there again, I sound like a broken record, but I think that's something that we're going to have to give Kenton the ball and let him try to create something on the offensive end.
Right. Senators come out with Titan Williams in place of Mason Cox. Other than that, everybody on the floor was a starter. So Orleans comes out with their same starting 5.
Yep, so we'll get the third quarter underway. Titan will inbound. He'll get it in to Kenton Chase. Kenton will bring it up for the Senators as he'll cross the timeline, dribbles far side. And looks, now gets it off to Cameron, down closer to the wing, back out to Kenton. Kenton looks, gets cut off, gets it off to Titan, now to Cameron. Off to Kenton, far side. Kenton wheels around, free throw line, goes to Titan. He drives, goes inside and scores it.
Nice
That's
bucket.
what we need. Titan takes it in and scores and gets fouled. So he'll go to the free throw line here, chance to complete the 3-point play.
They're going to get Blake Love for his second.
Yep. So Love will get his second foul, team's first. And Titan at the line, chance to get the 3-point play, and he does. 27-20, and that's what we got to do. Now we need some D. So we'll set it up. Allen will bring it down for the Bulldogs. They get cut off. Now goes inside to Hall. He spins, free throw line, turns, shoots a jumper. No good. Rebound Rosenbaum as he pulls it down, gets it off to Kenton. So a good stop there. And Chase will bring it across.
Exactly what we talked about.
Yeah, absolutely. Gets it off to Rosenbaum. Ian with it. Now out to Titan, off to Jackson Cameron. Cameron down low, throws it baseline to Rosenbaum. He gets cut off, bounces it off his foot. It goes out to Kenton Chase. Kenton will set it back up for the Senators. Gets it off to Williams, far side. Titan will dribble out, goes to Kenton now. He'll go baseline, gets cut off there, gets it out to Rosenbaum. Ian looking, gets cut off now to Lane Hofler. Lane will spin around, take it back out high, goes off to Cameron, far side. Jackson with it, out to Kenton. Kenton takes off, finds the lane, seams down, can't get the runner to go. Rebound by Hall. He brings it up quickly for the Bulldogs. He'll kick it out. Love thought about it, but he kicks it in the corner to Allen. Allen will drive now, goes up on Cameron and scores. 29-20. Kenton almost has it stolen, and they do. Allen will pull it down, tries to throw it down low to Austin. He'll spin, he traveled, kicks it out to Hall, shot up, and the 3 is good. And that's where they kill you in transition.
Transition right there.
32-20 now, a 12-point lead. Back to Hofler, he'll bring it up. Lane, 2-3 trap set up here by the Dogs. They get it across, though, to Rosenbaum. Ian will back it up, and they'll kick it out to Kent. So we had it down to 7, and just like that,
it's back to 12.
That's the problem with the Bulldogs. And a foul going to be, they can call that on Titan, moving screen. Nope, called it on Rosenbaum, his first. Called him for that moving screen, and it'll go back the other way. So a turnover there for the Senators. And Allen will bring it up with a chance to build on this 12-point lead. He'll hand it off to Jones, now to Hall. Hall gets it off to Love, down low to Alston. He'll spin on the block, gets double teamed, shoots it, can't get it. Cameron with the rebound. Nice job there by Jackson coming down, help defense. Rosenbaum with it, picks up his dribble, almost travels, gets it off to Hofler. Lane tries to go off his foot, and it goes to Rosenbaum. Now back to Lane. He'll pull it down, shoots it over to Cameron. Back out to Kent.
Senators need to slow it down and set up their offense.
Kenton spins, goes up, throws up a runner, and got it to bounce in. Nice shot there off the glass by Kenton. And it's 22-32, back to a 10-point lead. Allen will set it up for the Dogs. Dribbles out high, now pulls it down, free throw line, kicks it out to Hall. Now to Alston, he'll shoot a three, and he buried it.
Gives him 11, leading scorer in the game so far.
35-22, out to a 13-point lead, biggest of the night, as it ties it at 13. Cameron on the attack, now kicks it back to Chase. Kenton will pull it down. He'll get it off to Titan Williams, far wing. Titan looking down low, can't find anybody on the block, gets it to Cameron, now to Kenton. Chase with it, he'll dribble, goes inside, dishes. Cameron, baseline, pulls up, shoots it. Ball tipped and pulled down by Hall. So Hall will bring it up quickly, gets it in the corner to Allen, back out. Jones with it, now off to Love. Love, back out to Jones. Jones will back it up and hand it off to Allen. Allen backs it out, goes far side to Jones, out to Hall, top of the circle. He'll pull it down just above the free throw line. He buries it. He's got 5 in this quarter, and the Bulldogs out to a 15-point lead.
Yeah,
here.
they're stretching this out real quick.
That's what we didn't need. I thought the third quarter was going to start well for us. We cut it to 7, and now it's out to 15.
Yeah, we went on a run there. Good job by the Senators to get that run, but then Orleans comes right back with a run of their own.
Yeah, we just, the defense, they're just so quick up and down the floor, and, we didn't get back there a couple times. They got a steal and turned a 5-6 point swing on us there when we had it down to 7. And just like that, it was back to 12, and then now they pushed it up to 15 at 37-22, 3:43 to go here in the third quarter. So, Coach Sullivan talking to his team down here, trying to we need to slow it down because
we can't play at that speed.
We can't run with them at that pace.
No.
You just can't do it. It's not our game plan for sure.
But that's the problem. They play fast, and then we try to match it, and that's where it goes awry.
Yep, absolutely. It looks like they're going to set up some full court pressure here once again. Try to put the nail in the coffin, so to speak, as they'll set up here full court. Ian Rosenbaum to take it out for the Senators. He'll inbound, get it into Hofler. Lane gets out of it there. Like he got fouled, no call. They'll get it to Kenton. He'll break the pressure, drives, goes to Grayson McCoy, checked in, back out to Kenton. Chase with it, pulls it down, dribbles far side, around the screen from Rosenbaum, back out to Rosenbaum, now to Hofler. Lane with it, off to Kenton. Kenton drives, pulls up, short, and the ball rebounded by Allen up quickly to Alston. He'll go in and slam it home again. As he puts another one down, his second dunk of the night, and it's 39-22. Pressure once again. Kenton will break it now, gets it across the timeline. He'll drive, dishes, goes out to Williams, tipped away and stolen by Hall. Another turnover. Alston down, and he scores it again. So 41-22 here.
Riley Crocker going to come in.
Yep, so Crocker will check in for the Dogs. And the Senators will inbound here, down 19, 41-22. Kenton off to Titan, far side. Titan spins, nice move, throws it up. Can't get the shot to go, but he's fouled. So it'll be 2 shots there. We'll see who the foul calls.
I think they're going to get Hall for that one.
Yep, that's going to be the call. That's his third. And Titan will go to the line. He'll get a couple shots here since he was in the act of shooting. So Titan will go to the line. First one's up and in and out, no good. We'll get another one here.
Titan a 53% free throw shooter on the year.
He
So
struggled a little bit at the line. He'll step up there, shoot the second free throw. It's up and it's hard off the back of the rim, so he misses them both. Rebound pulled down there by Allen. He'll bring it back up for the Bulldogs. He'll cross the timeline, sets things up, goes down low to Love. Love backdoors out of it, scores on Hofer. Tipped out of bounds. It'll go back to the Senators.
That's Love's first points of the night.
Yep. Cox will come back in for West Washington along with Cameron. And a little different lineup on the floor here for us. Our ball handler's out of the game. They'll get it into Cox. He'll pull it down, gets it off to Cameron. Jackson brings it across the timeline, spins, pulls up, shoots a runner, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Allen. He'll get it off to Crocker. Crocker back to Allen. Out high to Hall. Alston over to Love. He'll shoot the three and he buries it. So Love's starting to heat up now a little bit. And it's 46-22, 14-point lead. Steal there by Allen against Cameron. He'll go in. Foul on the floor against Cameron. What do these people want? I don't understand why they go ballistic every time, you know, something's called. I mean, he fouled him on the floor. Before the shot when the shot went up, Jackson was laying on the deck. So he couldn't have fouled him in the act of shooting. Not sure which game they're watching. Can you show them the replay?
Yeah, I'll put it on the screen in front of us.
Hoffler will check out. And Kenton and Titan back in. Ball come in, it'll come in to Allen. He'll kick it back to Hall. Back to Allen. Back to Hall. In the corner to Crocker. He'll dribble it back out with 1:30 to go here in this quarter. They've really killed us here this quarter. And I talked about that at the half, about how we had to have a good third quarter if we want to stay in it. And they're going to hold here possibly for the last shot. Crocker with it. Minute 11 to go here in the third. I'll get it to Allen. Back over here to Hall. Back to Allen. Over to Crocker with a minute to go. Crocker off to Hall. Hall with it. Back to Allen. And over to Crocker now. Crocker back to Hall. Just cat and mouse here a little bit. Allen with it. 37 seconds now. He'll get it off to Love. Back to Allen. McCoy on him. Allen will dribble now. Gets it off to Hall. 20 seconds. Hall pull it down, gets it back to Allen. Allen with 10. Off to Hall. Hall finds Love in the middle of the zone there and hits the shot. Love scores it 48-22. Now out to a 26-point lead. So we'll take a break here, a word from the sponsor, and be back here on your home for Senator Sports, WWSR and West Washington live stream.
Is your ride not as reliable as it used to be? Eddie Gilstraps is the place to go. With 80 years in the auto industry, we know how to get things done. At Eddie Gilstrap Motors, we have an unbeaten level of commitment to buyers, unmatched customer service, a wide array of new and used inventory, and various financing options are just a few of the ways in which we serve our customers. Give us a call at 877-227-9421. That's 877-227-9421, or just visit our website.
All right, back here live, West Washington High School here on the Ron Smith Court. T. Kermit Tower Gymnasium has the Senators trail here by 26 as Orleans outscored us there 21-5 in that quarter and just pushed this lead out. It was 10 at the half. And now they lead by 26, 48-22 here with 8 minutes back up on the clock here in the fourth quarter. So kind of dug herself a hole. Going to have to, I'd like to see us at least try to keep it halfway respectable here. Going to have to fight and claw here to get this thing down under 20, but they can do it here if they give us some effort. So Jones with it. He'll kick it inside to Alston. Yep, moving screen, going to be a foul called against the Bulldogs.
Hunter Williams going to pick up that one, his second.
Yep. Yeah, they complain about every call. I'm telling you, they don't like anything to go against them. Rosenbaum to get it in. He'll kick it into Kenton, back to Ian, out of Kenton. They'll back off the pressure here a little bit. Kenton will bring it up. Gets it across the timeline. Now gets it off to McCoy, racing off to Cox. Cox looking, gets it back out to Kenton, almost threw it away there.
Yeah.
Kenton will pull it down, gets it off to Rosenbaum. He'll go inside to Titan, tipped away from him, but he pulls it down and scores it.
Nice bucket there by Titan.
Game,
yeah, that gives him 7.
Yeah, he's done a good job in the game. 24-48 here. Jones with it. Out high, he'll kick it off to Hall, almost stolen there by Cox. Hall will pull it down, free throw line, buried it. That's the problem. You gamble a little bit, trying to get a steal, and he makes you pay for it. 50-24.
That puts Ian Hall in double digits with 11.
Yep. Kenton picks up his dribble out high, gets it off to Cox. Cox, far side. Looking, gets it out to Kenton. Kenton on the attack, now gets it out to McCoy. Grayson wheels around, hands it off to Cox. Mason back to McCoy, inside to Titan. Titan with it. Nice spin move, and it's blocked by Alston. He went up high for that one. And Hall gets it down, pulls it up to Crocker. They go down to Williams. He traveled, yep, sure did. It's a first turnover, though, for them here in this second half.
Right.
50-24. Senators inbound. Rosenbaum will throw it in to Titan. Back to Ian, now to Kenton. Kenton will bring it up, gets it across the timeline, drives, kicks to McCoy, back to Kenton. Chase with it. Out high, now off to McCoy. McCoy looking down low, can't get it into Rosenbaum, kicks it back out to Kenton Chase. Kenton now on the attack, pulls up, kicks it out to Rosenbaum, off to Cox. Mason will drive it, and he gets hammered to the deck. Foul going to be called there against Alston, and that'll be his first.
That was 22, Xavier Alston. That's his first team.
And that'll put Mason at the line. Mason yet to score here in this game.
Yeah, 67% free throw shooter on the season.
I don't know that he's took a shot, really.
I don't think so.
First one's up. Man, we've struggled at the line tonight.
Yeah, we're 1 of 4.
1 of 4, yeah. So we haven't shot a whole lot of them, but we just haven't been able to get any of them to go down. Mason will get another opportunity here. As he'll shoot the second one. It's up, looks a lot better, and that was good.
50-25.
Yep.
Orleans out to a 25-point lead.
Doubled us up here. Crocker with it. Looking, trying to find Hall. Now gets it to Alston. Back out high to Jones. Jones off to Crocker. Crocker looking. Gets it off to Alston, far wing. Alston gets it to Crocker. He'll drive baseline. Gets cut off. Spin move. Shoots it. Got it. Man, even when they have a contested shot, they're able to knock it down.
Yeah.
Just a really good basketball team. Kenton Chase with it. He'll bring it up. 52-25 here. 5:19 to go. Kenton with it. Gets it off to Cox. Now to Hofler. He gets pushed. Now back to Cox. He fumbles it for a second. Now got it off to Kenton. Kenton drives in. Free throw line. Gets cut off. Now goes baseline. Reverse layup. Spins. And he throws it away. Another turnover by the Senators and a foul, as Hall had a breakout there, going to be called against Grayson McCoy. McCoy's first, team's third.
first.
Cameron will check back in. He'll come in for Kent Chase. Graves back into the game for the Bulldogs here. They'll inbound. Had Crocker wide open, but they get it into Allen. Allen. That's there to Hall for the three-pointer. So 55 to 25 here, a 30-point lead. Jackson Cameron with it off the Cox. Now to Hofer. He'll shoot it from downtown and got it. It's his first bucket of the second half.
Senators still looking for a double-digit score.
Yep, 55-28. Allen with it. He'll drive, dishes to Jones. Jones thought about the three. Now he'll throw it down low. And a timeout called by Coach Bradley with 4:17.
Going to be a full timeout. We're going to step aside, take a commercial break.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes carries a wide variety of items from name brand clothing and shoes to sports apparel and sporting goods. We offer custom screen printing and embroidery, free gift wrapping, alternations, and layaway. Our hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5:30, Friday 9 to 6, and Saturday 9 to 5. We are conveniently located on the north side of the Salem Square and are a family-owned and operated business. Stop by and see us today. 812-883-4154.
Back here live at West Washington High School here, 55-28 Orleans. Then all Orleans here the second half as they outscored us 21-5 in that third quarter. Senators, we've outdone our production in the third quarter. We're up to 6 points in this quarter, but the problem is Orleans has scored 7. So we got to win one of these quarters.
Single-digit quarters usually don't work out well.
That don't work out real well for you. Allen, he'll pull it out now. 2-3 zone shown here by the Senators. Jones with it, back to Allen. He'll drive now, goes baseline as they get it down low to Graves. He'll go up with it. The charging foul.
Nate Graves going to pick up
back
his second.
down. Yeah, that's his second. And Orleans fans still complaining. But it's part of it, I guess.
When you're up 20, you're not going to get those calls.
Probably not. Hoffler will inbound. He'll get it into into Cameron. Cameron takes off with it, finds lane at the free throw line. He gets it tipped away from him, now pulls it down, shoots it, and still got it to go.
There's our first double-digit score.
Yep.
Lane Hoffler with 10.
Got hammered on the hand, too. He should be shooting free throw. 55-30 now. I sound like a Bulldog faithful. Williams with it. Gets it off to Allen. Allen will drive, kicks to Crocker. Crocker will wheel around. Free throw line, gets it back to Williams. Now to Crocker, far side to Allen. He'll pull it down. Free throw line shot off the mark. Tipped up, and Graves with the rebound. Man, he just leveled Jackson Cameron, just bounced right back into him. And they're going to get the foul called against Jackson. He didn't pull him down. He got knocked down. Cameron going about $120 against Graves going about $220. And just wasn't a whole lot he could do there. Graves at the line. First free throw's up, and it's good.
Nate Graves with his first points of the night.
Yep. 56-30 here. He'll get another one. Second one's up, and it's good as well. 57-30. 3:15 to go. Williams with it. Back out to Hofer. Off to McCoy. Now to Cameron. Down low, it goes to Hoffler. He'll spin, shoot it. Can't get that one to go. Coxo with a hustle play on the, and they say he stepped out of bounds. Well, good hustle there by Mason.
Substitution Bulldogs. Number 15.
15 burning into the game now for the Dogs as Allen will go to the bench. He's probably done for the night. Also number 5 Dixon into the game for the Bulldogs. He'll bring it up. Gets it off there to Burning. Now to Williams. Back out high, stolen by McCoy. He throws it in. Titan Williams able to tip it. Back to McCoy, and it's turnover there by the Dogs. Shot by Lane off the mark, and Cox steals it and throws it off the Bulldog out of bounds. So we'll go back to the Senators. It's one thing I'll say about our boys, you know, they don't give up.
Yeah.
They're still hustling, trying to make plays, and doing a good job. Freed will check in.
6'3" senior.
Yep. So he'll come into the game, his first action. Hofler to get it in. He'll throw it into Cameron. Back to Lane. Down low to Titan. He got pushed. Now back to Hofler. He'll pull it down. Baseline shot. Can't get that one to go. Rebound pulled down by Crocker for the Dogs. 2:20 to go. He'll walk it up. Goes on the attack. Gets fouled. And Cameron going to be guilty again. That one was a foul on Jackson.
Yep.
Last one, not so much, but that one was.
That's his 4th.
Yep, he's got 4. Well, they give you 5 for a reason. You need to use all of them.
I see our second unit getting ready to check in there.
Crocker shoots a 3, and he buries it. So 60-30 now. Out to a 30-point lead. Doubles us up again. Titan Williams with the shot, and he gets fouled on the arm. So that's going to go against Freed. And that'll put Titan at the free throw line. So Titan will step up there. He's been up there 3 times tonight. He's 1 of 3 at the line. Hopefully he can add to his point total here. First one's up and no good. He'll get another one.
Senators 2 of 6 at the free throw line in the second half.
Shipman, Wiseman,
Carson Mollett.
and Mollett will come into the game. Titan at the line. And he got the second one to go.
Substitution Senators. 54, Silas back.
Silas into the game. Big Cy gets in for some varsity action. And the Bulldogs will bring it up here. Dixon with it. Gets it far side there to number 15, Burning. Burning off there to 23 Graves, out high back to number 5, Dixon. He'll kick it out to Burning. Now off to Crocker. Now off to Freed. Freed back to Crocker, looking. Goes down low. And shot up, no good, but a rebound underneath by Crocker. He'll spin, throws it up, can't get it. Pulled down by Graves, he'll shoot it, can't get it. And finally, Shipman pulls it down for the Senators. He'll get it off to Wiseman. Wiseman to McCoy, now back to Wiseman. Now far side to Shipman. He'll kick it out to McCoy. Now off to Wiseman. Wiseman off to Mollett. Carson with it, looking. Dribbles baseline, gets it back out to McCoy, now to Shipman. Under a minute to go here, McCoy with it. Out to Wiseman. Wiseman off to Mollett. Mollett gets cut off there, goes far side to Shipman. He'll shoot a deep 3, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down there by Graves, and he'll hand it off to Dixon. Dixon will bring it up, kicks it off to Burning. Burning off to Dixon. Gets cut off there, has to go back to Burning. Back to Dixon. Wiseman out high on him. He'll kick it off over there to Crocker. Crocker back to Burning. Burning off to Dixon, and 10 seconds left. Gets it off to Crocker. And that's going to be the ball game. So the Bulldogs get a 29-point victory here over the Senators. We'll take a break, add things up, come back with a final comment and our final stats here on your home for Senator Sports, WWSR and West Washington live stream.
Expertise, resources, commitment. At Sullivan Financial, we offer a team approach to financial planning, offering you a broader scope of expertise than you will likely find in any one person. Clients are our main priority, which is why we work to understand your unique circumstances and ultimately create a distinctive plan that provides a roadmap for your financial journey. Located in Mitchell, Indiana, they can be reached at 812-849-2670. That's 812-849-2670.
At Eddie Gilstrap, our customers are family. Rated in the top 6% nationwide in Ford dealers, we pride ourselves on our no-pressure environment, honesty, and integrity. Come see us today and discover why we're different. Eddie Gilstrap Motors.
Michael Long with American Family Insurance offers auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance, which includes motorcycles, boats, ATVs, UTVs, classic and antique autos, renters, manufactured homes, rentals, along with event coverage such as weddings, golf hole-in-ones, conferences, and much, much more. He's licensed in Indiana, Ohio, and Florida. For more information, look him up on Facebook to see insurance tips and to sign up for his agency giveaways. Michael Long, American Family Insurance, all your protection under one roof.
In 2015, we launched the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. This is phase 2 of the Happily Ever After project. With the assistance of several local donors and sponsors, along with 5 years of fundraising by the Washington County Youth Foundation, we finally had enough resources to launch the service. The Dolly Parton Imagination Library is a free service that mails age-appropriate books to all required Washington County children under the age of 5. Although the faces of the leadership of the Washington County Community Foundation have changed over time, as is always the case with any healthy, thriving organization, the core values and mission remain the same. We continue to work diligently to assist our donors in creating a legacy that is meaningful to them. All of our success is directly related to the generosity of the sons and daughters of Washington County. We will continue to help our donors give back to our community through our foundation and improve the quality of life in our county.
All right, back here live, West Washington High School. The Senators fall here tonight 60-31 to Class 2A, number 2 Orleans Bulldogs here. For the Senators in the ball game tonight, just one player in double figures. That was Lane Hofler. He worked hard to get him too. So he had 2 two-point field goals and 2 3-pointers for 10. Titan Williams with a good game, had 3 field goals, 2 of 5 from the line at 8 total points. Kenton Chase had 2 field goals, 1 3-pointer for 7. Rosenbaum with a 2 and a 3 for 5, and Mason Cox rounded out the scoring with 1. Senators are only 3 of 7 from the free throw line. That's something we need to work on a little bit, the free throw shooting. For the victorious Bulldogs, they were led in scoring by Alston. Alston finished the game here tonight with 6 field goals, 1 3-pointer, a total of 15 points. They had 3 guys in double figures. Hall had 4 2-point field goals, 2 3-pointers for 14. Crocker had 2 2-point field goals, 2 3-pointers for 10. Allen had 1 field goal, 2 3-pointers for 8. 2 field goals for Jones. He finished with 4. And Love ended up with 1 3-pointer, 2 2-point field goals for 7. And then Graves was 2 of 2 from the line for 2 points to give them 60. They only shot 2 free throws.
Yeah.
So maybe they're fans, but there's only 9 free throws shot in this game. 7 by West Washington, 2 for the Bulldogs. So, the fouls didn't have an outcome on the game, and I know I get a little irritated by that when fans get out of line with it, but that didn't have any detrimental facts to how the game turned out. But
here's the stat of the night that pretty much puts it in perspective. The Bulldogs shot 10 3-pointers and made 8 of them.
Oh boy!
So they were 80% from 3-point.
Hard to beat.
Yeah. Then their 2-point attempts, they had 30 2-point attempts, made 17 at 56%.
Shoot.
So overall, they were 25 of 40 for 62% for the night. So they're just shooting it lights out. As opposed to the Senators, 3-point attempts, they had 10, they made 4 of them, so they were 40% from 3-point line. 2-point attempts, 17 attempted, made 8 of them for 47%. So overall, 27 attempts, 12 made for 44%.
And it's not horrible shooting. It's just that Orleans was lights out. I mean, they hit everything, and we just couldn't score. They're a good basketball team. They're going to go a long way in the 1A tournament, I believe. But their sectional, not an easy sectional. You got some teams in there that have had some success.
Well, they struggled with Lagodi earlier this year. That was an overtime or a 4-overtime game that they had with them. So I know Lagodi, wanting to
kind of a rivalry.
Yeah, wanting to get some revenge there.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing that I looked at earlier, and I was trying to pull it up, but my phone wouldn't work in here tonight. But Salem played Orleans
close. I think it was
close game.
8, maybe.
I think it ended up being 7 or 8 points in that contest. So I was looking at it now. I got it up here. They just beat. Let's see here. Where's that at? Yeah, they just beat Salem 43-37. So 6-point game.
Yeah.
And that was one that I look at because we're familiar. Salem's only got 1 win, but they've played a lot of teams tight and a lot of good teams tight. So, they just slowed them down and made them shoot, I think, played zone all night. We didn't play a whole lot of zone, did some, but, we just got to keep building. We come back on Friday night.
Yeah.
And we are on the road as we travel to Rock Creek. Is that correct?
No, I think we're here for Rock Creek.
All right, well, that's next Tuesday. Let me go back to our schedule. Let's see here. We go to Henryville.
Yeah,
I knew we were
at
on the road
Henryville.
at Henryville, and then come back here on next Tuesday night for Rock Creek for senior night.
Yep.
And then finish at Shoals next a week from this Friday. So,
right.
Only 3 regular season games left here.
Yeah.
We fall to 10-9, still got a winning record. Just got to keep working. We got some tough ones coming up. Henryville's no slouch. They're a good 2A team. And then Shoals has been playing good basketball, and Rock Creek's Rock Creek, So kids got to keep working. Hopefully they won't get down on themselves and just keep going. So thanks for all you do. Final comment.
You're exactly right. We've got to play some good ball going into sectional. Sectional is very winnable for us. All of the teams are fairly well balanced. There's not really a favorite, I would say, in that sectional. Maybe Borden, but overall a fairly balanced sectional. So
I think on any given night, any team, with the exception of maybe Lanesville, could
pull that one
out. So, I just got to keep working. You're right. Well, that's all the time we've got. So, for the Professor, Craig Akers, this is Bub Abbott. We say God bless you, and we'll send it back over to the studio here.